hut, hike.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Into the Wild podcast. It's our last show of July. That's crazy. We're about to enter August. It's about to get wild. We've got Sunday shows coming up. We've got division previews coming up. We've got predictions coming up. We've got the NFL season here, guys. Along with my co-hosts Adil and Wase, I'm Nadeem. You can find us at Into the Wild NFL on Instagram and YouTube, and the Dream Sportsnet TikTok account for all the latest clips. It's crazy. We're in the thick of it now, guys.
Yeah, yes, sir. We are excited, happy. Football season's almost back. Got a month left.
It was actually Thursday night, Hall of Fame game kicks it off. I know, we're about to have the most boring and anticipatory month, but at least, there's some semblance of, actual football back. No more boring Sundays, thank God.
Yeah.
I think there's no more Thursdays without football, right, till February. Solid proposition.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
So the show is going to go like this. We have a ton of news to get into. It's just been today, actually, on its own is a wild news day, but the past couple of days have also offered so much content. And then we've got a training camp deep dive, checking in with both the Bears and Lions, see how everyone's doing in the first couple days of training camp. The pads came on today, and we've got a lot to get into there. We're drafting a full-on starting team, and we're going to go back and forth, and it's just going to be a fun little activity that we do. Adil's going to get us through a trivia game for fantasy. That's going to be a ton of fun. And then we've got, of course, guys, our last start bench cut. It's like what we made ourselves on, our bread and butter start bench cut. It's going away, our baby. She's done. AFC South, we've got that to get into. So let's dive straight in, and we're going to start with Christian Wilkins. What a story this is. This is absolutely wild. Christian Wilkins has been released from the Raiders after signing a 4-year, $110 million contract last offseason. There was a Liz Frank injury that he went down to. The recovery wasn't going well, but so many reports last week from Pete Carroll himself said that they were progressing along. He was taking his time, and they just wanted to get him healthy. Then today on the Pat McAfee show, we learned that Adam Schefter announced that Christian Wilkins had some sort of incident where he kissed a teammate on the top of his head, which then infuriated that teammate enough so to go to HR with it, and that expedited the process of his release. What a story here for someone that used to be one of the best DTs in the game. Just wild.
See, you know what that reminds me of? Watson, you know what that reminds me of? When Ronnie Bass goes over to kiss, who is it? Gary Bertier. I think in the locker room, and remember the Titans? Because they're like, oh, California boy. It's like the same thing. It just goes to show you we're not in the olden days anymore. Okay, that stuff don't fly.
That's funny.
Yeah, it had to be like a Max Crosby or like a Brock Bowers or someone high profile, right?
Yeah. Might have been Brady. Who knows? Brady's used to that, though. He kisses his son on the lips, so it's kind of weird, but it's funny. It's such a funny story.
It's just so wild. I can't believe it.
Hold on. The Brady one might actually be worse, because I remember he's just like, all right, you know what you got to do, and the kid comes over and he gives his dad the pack, and he's like, is that all you got? He's like goading him. He's like, God, lay one on me.
The Raiders, man, always gonna be a laughing stock.
Yeah, just a wild situation that they have going there. And then on top of that, he just signed last year, 4 years, 110. That's just, it's so crazy to me.
The guaranteed money, I guess it's now because he did some sexual harassment stuff. But how insecure do you gotta be to go to HR to be like, hey, my teammate kissed me on the forehead?
It's being portrayed as that, but realistically, what happened was that the Raiders found an out, and they knew Christian Wilkins is a little goofy, and they're like, all right, who's gonna take one for the team? Come out and say Christian Wilkins did some goofy stuff so he can get out of this contract. Let's void his guarantees. Yeah, sexual harassment. That's it. He's donezo. I mean, he's been a little on the flamboyant side, for lack of a better term. So I don't know. You know, that's
Yeah,
there it is. Yeah,
he
right
like
up on the screen.
he stuck his fingers in like that one dude's butt, like in college, and I was like, bro, he's been like this for a
I
while.
remember when he did the stripper dance where he like did the split and then started doing like
Yeah.
the booty pop as well. I was like, man, for a defensive tackle, he's pretty spry. That's what I got out of
Crazy.
it, not the anything else.
He's hella athletic. And then we have a bunch of contract extensions. Just today, Cortland Sutton gets a contract extension, 4 years, $92 million with the Denver Broncos. The wide receiver one for Bo Nix and Sean Payton is locked in. Any thoughts on this? I feel like he's one of the most underrated receivers in the league. He always gets looked past. And if you thought that they would maybe bring somebody in or draft somebody in, I think that he's pretty much there for a minute.
Yeah. I mean, it still doesn't mean that they won't draft anyone else. I mean, I think I really like Troy Franklin from last year's draft on the Broncos, and I think he's going to get better because from the opportunities that he got, I thought he was honestly just a solid complementary piece to Bo Nix in that passing offense. And along with Marvin Mims, like it's a very underrated duo or trio of wide receivers over there. So I'm excited to see what they do.
4-year 92 is not bad for a wide receiver.
Yeah.
One, I mean, some people consider him a really good wide receiver too. But Sutton's basically on the cusp of becoming, that all reliable, someone who Bo Nix will be attached to for the rest of his career. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a show of faith, and if it doesn't work out, hey, guess what? We don't owe him that much. Things are pretty good on that end from a money's perspective. And Sean Payton is the offensive guru, right? It's not like the ball's only going to be hyper targeted to Sutton anyway. So I like it. I like the move. I think that that's going to be one of those beginnings of a big year for the Broncos, or at least everyone at this network thinks so.
Yeah. The next big piece of news, we got Baker Mayfield. He got $30 million in guaranteed added to a restructure in his contract. Before this, he was getting no money guaranteed in 26. And it really does feel like you perform well and your team rewards you for it, which is often not what we see, especially with youth movements, different ages, different pay for performance rates, and the team trying to save money. Not only did they do this, but they're also coming off of really baking in that incentive for Mike Evans to reach 1,000 yards. So the Bucks, a player-friendly organization. And they're also working on a deal to get Baker extended for the long term, which is kind of surprising, especially we talked about this with the incoming rookie classes for the next 3 years. But yeah, my guy's getting paid.
Listen,
for him, man.
the hype for young QBs is always going to be there. My whole thing is that when you got a QB that's working, no matter if you can swing for the fences in the draft, you don't have a sure thing except for what you got in front of you.
Yeah,
I'm okay
true.
with the Bucks, making Baker a buck for the rest of his life. That sounds like a good idea from a franchise standpoint. And if something good comes along, okay, we'll deal with it then.
I want to ask you guys, as the more pro Baker supporter here, what do you think his ceiling is? If he plays his absolute maximum potential, what is his ceiling?
I thought we saw that last year, no?
You think that's his ceiling, even with the 16 turnovers?
No, I think
he's going to be a
Baker.
turnover-worthy quarterback. I think
But
that's just who
maximum potential.
Fine, let's say we take away like 6 or 5 interceptions. I think that's you're still getting that type of Baker. A little bit more efficient, but that's basically it. I don't think he's going to be anything more.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I was going to say something along the lines of Watson. You're going to see the efficiency go up now that you have the semblance of a run game there. I don't know how the defense is going to look now that, key coaches on the defensive side of the ball have left, and there were some injuries too. I think David Walker went down with an ACL injury today.
Yeah,
for the Bucks.
Yep.
So I just don't know how that defense is going to look, but at least from an offensive perspective, if they're playing a control the pace type game, I don't know if that's going to hurt Baker or make him more efficient, but either or, if we're talking about his ceiling, a more efficient Baker, kind of in the 28 to 35 touchdown range, 7 to 12 interceptions. That's his ceiling, I think.
7 interceptions is still fairly low. I just think that he's always going to be close to a double-digit interception type of guy.
Desmond Watson, that gigantic 450-pound Bucks DL that they drafted, they're not letting him practice until he gets into shape. So he's walking laps around the field during the training camp while it's going on. I feel so bad for him.
I mean, man.
I understand the Bucks have like a good farm system going. Like they got good guys on defense that they don't need him to step into it. into that role immediately. But why draft the guy if he's so severely out of shape?
I think
Like,
he
what
was
happened?
undrafted. I think he was undrafted. I don't think he was like drafted.
I thought they drafted him.
No, I think he went undrafted
No?
because he's just too big and he might tear an ACL really easily, and especially in the pros, he has to drop a ton of weight. 465 pounds is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next piece of news that we have, this is a huge one. So initially it was reported that Tyler Guyton went down during practice, and then that there was fears that he tore his ACL. Thankfully for Cowboys fans and Wase, that doesn't appear to be the case. He's just going to be out 4 to 6 weeks with a bone fracture. I still think this is a huge blow for the Cowboys, especially having the keys of their team being the Tylers, right? Booker, Guyton, Smith. If they can all get those guys together, they could make a run in the NFC East. But this is still pretty big, but thankfully for Cowboys fans, it's not season ending.
Yeah, it sucks because, he started off hot last year, then cooled down very, very significantly. And you kind of wanted to see him take like the next step, with no problems entering the season. This obviously delays his progression, development. So it kind of sucks because right now, even Dak looks really good in camp right now. And I know it's his camp, but it feels like he's gonna be missed a lot. And so hoping for the best for him. Yeah.
Another thing is that this was a big year for his development, right? Because he was still such a raw prospect. So we were looking for him this year to make that jump. And we'll see what he can do. And then Treylon Burks, the infamous trade between the Eagles and the Titans that landed AJ Brown in Philadelphia, essentially for Treylon Burks, right? They traded him away for that first round pick, that coveted draft pick that then they were going to draft his replacement. Never once did he show that he was 30% the level of AJ Brown. Yeah. AJ Brown offered so much to that team in Ryan Tannehill. They replaced him with Treylon Burks, and after, 2022? 3 seasons, it's over. Did he tear his ACL or his Achilles?
No, are you talking about Treylon Burks?
Yeah, he broke his collarbone.
Yeah, his collarbone. Yeah, so he broke his collarbone and now waived by the Tennessee Titans. We look back on this monumental at the time trade, just a fleece job by Howie Roseman. Yeah. Crazy.
I don't know if this was a fleece job by Howie Roseman as much as it was mishandling by the Titans, right? So AJ Brown is great. If the Titans did better during this time, like if you're getting the number 18 pick, so essentially a first, you're also getting a third and then depth, right? You got McCreary, Petit Frere, and Kyle Phillips. It's up to the Titans to make something out of that, right? If we were to revisit the 2022 NFL draft, let's see who gets taken after that, right?
I think it was a poor wide receiver draft, and he was a very high prospect. He was a workout warrior, turned into
wasn't that?
And had one good year. He was a one-hit wonder at whatever school he went to, and so I think it was a poor wide receiver draft.
No, that had Garrett Wilson, Drake London.
But I think from where they were, from where they were, it's just not exactly where you wanted it to be, right? Because here are the next wide receivers that went after, right? It's Christian
Pickens was in that draft.
Second round. Yep. You got Wan'Dale Robinson, John Mechie, Tyquan Thornton, George Pickens, Alec Pierce. Here's the thing. Trey McBride went in that draft. You also have Nick Bonito going in that, he's not a wide receiver, but you understand what I'm saying, right? They could have gone in so many different ways. They drafted well. It would have been completely okay. I don't think that this is something other than the Titans just fumbled it, right?
I mean, even then, what's his name? Vrabel did not want to give up AJ Brown, and he did not want to draft.
He did it.
Yeah,
he did it.
That was apparent in that video.
That was a big,
the face that he made when it was announced.
The end for him.
Yeah. And then the last piece of news that we have are Hall of Fame candidates for 2026. This is such a crazy thing to look at because it just shows how old we are. These are players that we didn't even grow up on these players per se. This is high school, college, Drew Brees, Larry Fitz, Jason Witten, Julian Edelman feels like he was just playing yesterday. Greg Olson, LaShawn McCoy, Des Bryant. Crazy.
No, when these guys were drafted, we were in grade school.
Yeah, I was in grade school. Well, okay, it's two things, right?
When they were in their prime, that was it felt like yesteryear.
True, but think about it. Drew Brees, it's in Frank Gore. They all have got like 18-year
Yeah.
careers.
That's true. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it went a really long time. Then you have the opposite side of things. You got Dez, Shady, and
Well, Greg was 06.
yeah,
06,
Greg
07,
was
something like
06,
that.
but
No,
still, like
Greg was in
like
06.
smaller.
Greg was
He
like,
was
oh,
07. No, 07. He was
Greg was
drafted in
06.
07, I believe, after the Bears
Yeah.
won.
wow.
Yeah, but that was the thing. I feel like it's just high peaks and long careers in these ones. I'm okay with all of them. Those guys are all like very great players that we like kind of just took for granted growing
Yeah.
up and watching football. I appreciate this entire list right here. I don't have a problem with anything.
So who would you put first ballot Hall of Famer in this out of this list? Who's going in?
Drew Brees, no question.
Drew, Larry,
I think Drew, Larry, and Witten. Those three.
maybe Witten, because Antonio Gates a first ballot Hall of Famer? I don't think he was.
I don't think Antonio
No, I
Gates
don't think
was.
so.
And I don't think Witten was better than AG. So I would say just Larry and Drew right now. And man, Philip Rivers, if he had a ring, he'd be a first ballot Hall of Famer too.
Yeah,
Good job.
that makes sense. I get that. I think Julian Edelman, because he was associated with the second,
Brady.
the second dynasty, Brady's,
The
the whole
second
nine.
coming.
Yeah, I guess you could say Julian Edelman's a part of that. He could possibly, if you could make a
He
case
doesn't
for him.
have
Yeah,
this.
but he wasn't that guy. Like he wasn't the focal point of that dynasty at any point, right? He was just a complementary piece, essentially.
But I
And
mean,
then
you're
he-
working with the GOAT, right? But like Julian Edelman's story is, hey, lacrosse player, played a little bit of QB, undrafted free agent, becomes one of the best slot wide receivers of his generation. It's a good story. I'm saying if you were to make a case for someone else outside of the first ballot out of this list, you can make one. For
So you would go Edelman out of this whole list. You think Edelman has the best case?
No, it's Drew Brees. I'm saying that if
No.
I were
Outside
to
of
make a case-
outside of the three up top, outside of Brees,
Yeah, I can
Fitzgerald,
make a
and
case for Drew
Witten, you think Edelman?
I think he
Interesting.
redefined
I feel like I would go.
He redefined the position for the offense. Like I think people were like not afraid to invest in the slot and to really find the EPA game with QBs kind of grew from the Brady Edelman thing. Like, you know how people always used to do the short routes with the tight ends, trying to find the open area. Well, then now we're shifting to someone who's a little bit more speedy. Really, it was Wes Welker, and then Julian Edelman just did it more. He just did it more consistently, and he was always present, always there as like a reliable safety net for Brady. And I think that that like paves the way for Amon-Ra, right? And even though Tyreek Hill's not like the conventional slot, like like a smaller guy who's willing to go out there and like be that security blanket for a receiver. It's paving the way for the wide receiver. I think from that point onwards, it was like it's not just about the 6'4", 200-pound ex receiver that Wasi just loves to think about when he goes to sleep at night. But I think that you can make that case for Julian Edelman. I think
I would say for me it's Marquise Pouncey just because he has all those All-Pro ballots and he's a 9-time Pro Bowler.
That too.
BCS champion. I know he didn't win a title with the Steelers, but stalwart on that offensive line.
I'll immediately admit that I was wrong. By just overlooking Pouncey. Like I did so clearly. I'll immediately admit that I'm wrong. But you could also make that case for Edelman. But yeah, Pouncey was a generational player to some degree.
Yeah.
I like the Geno Atkins as well. I feel like out of this list, this is all Hall of Very Good after the first three. But Geno Atkins was one of the premier DTs for such a long time.
Yeah, I think it was.
But it's like longevity merchants, right?
Yeah.
And Gerald McCoy.
And Gerald McCoy. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. I think like for me, like when you want to be considered into the Hall of Fame, like the first thing is like how many All Pros did you get? Like when you consider someone that's really, really good, like just not forget titles or whatever. I think like you need at least 4 to 5 All Pros, and Geno is one of those guys who wasn't like I think multiple time first team All Pro. I think he was like 3 or 4 time first team All Pro, and then like a 1 second time All Pro. And did he win a DP? No, he didn't.
I don't remember Geno Atkins ever winning one.
No. He was dominant.
That's the thing.
So I think those two for sure. Just because they have like.
I think these guys were like top 5 in their positions, maybe at their peaks, like they are at the precipice. I think Dez was probably like had a couple of years as being like a top 3, top 4 receiver, maybe. Shady had a couple great years at running back, but he was never the guy, especially when he had to compare to the likes of like AP.
I don't get the Dez love really.
I think he's better than Edelman.
He had the 3-year peak, and then where did Dez go?
Yeah, I mean it's
Raven.
Yeah.
I mean, you have like if you look up Des Bryant's stats, I'm looking at it right now. Look, he had 560 yards, 928. Look at this 3-year period: 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns; 1,200 yards, 13 touchdowns; 1,300 yards, 16 touchdowns. Then 400 yards, 800 yards, 800 yards.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
an
he's
injury though. I don't think he's a first ballot. I don't even think he's a Hall of Famer, to be honest with you. I don't think he should have
yeah,
been
No.
in
that's
the
what
Hall
I'm
of Fame.
saying.
But
It just feels like
Yeah, no,
Des doesn't
Dez's
have.
like thing here is just like I guess he was just an outspoken player. He drew a lot
Yeah.
of attention being out there, but I
He's
mean,
great value to Terrell Owens. Yeah.
wait, sorry, I didn't catch that about Terrell Owens. What
So
about
he's
him?
a great value, Terrell Owens.
Great value, Terrell Owens.
Great value, Terrell Owens got it. Compliment to him, but okay.
Shifting gears a little bit, let's talk about training camp real quick. We'll do like quick 2-minute each team. Although we talked a lot about the Lions last week, do you have any updates on how your current mental state and your heart's at for how they've performed so far in training camp?
Honestly, there's a lot of good news coming out of training camp. The players always play hard. Dan Campbell's notorious for having his training camp be kind of harder than even in games. It's always very chippy, very scrappy. I think they are going to be doing joint practices again. And I mean, these guys get at it, man. And when they get at it, they're really like bringing the best out of each other. A lot of that's coming out that, there hasn't been a drop off that the Lions defense is looking to get more aggressive, and it's showing in practice. And a lot of the players that needed to take a step forward did take that step forward. Hutchinson being back and being apparently at the level that he was at last year is another word that's coming out of camp. Terry and Arnold coming in and being step for step with Amon-Ra, Jameson Williams is what, a lot of the beat writers are saying, and that they've seen a noticeable improvement out of him. Jameson Williams as well. They're saying that he's becoming a crisp route runner and that his hands have become pretty reliable, that they've actually seen a lot of the connection between JMO and Goff like showing a lot better than it did over the past few years. Connection to Laporta also been pretty great, pretty apparent. And another thing that's been coming out is John Gruden is attending Detroit Lions camp this week. John Gruden was the head coach of the Buccaneers when David Shaw and Johnny Morton were assistant coaches. So John Gruden is stopping by, spending the week again with the Lions, I guess, trying to get some content for Barstool out of it. But again, it's pretty cool to see John Gruden out there. Chucky's still doing his thing, being a character in the NFL. It's always fun to see that.
Man, how would John
Yeah,
Gruden
no.
do with Christian Wilkins and the Raiders? After those comments, that would have been funny. Anyways,
You know what I was thinking? They put Christian Wilkins, John Gruden, and Carl Nassib on the same team. Let me see what happens. Over in Chicago, we've got Ian Rappaport in this week, so we're going to be getting a lot of coverage this week. But the Bears training camp has really just been a tale of two halves, right? Like the offense struggled a lot throughout the first couple days. We heard a lot of problems with getting set at the line. We heard that Ben Johnson pulled the first team off of the practice field during the first practice. To me, right, these signs are more encouraging because I wouldn't want them to just run Ben Johnson's offense. Everything's kumbaya. Nothing's hard. No, there's no adversity. There's no learning steps, no learning curve, nothing to really get behind. But now, one of the things that we're hearing, Rome Odunze is having a great camp and looking like the wide receiver one. Wase, what are your takeaways from the first few days of training camp?
yeah, the same thing. Just to piggyback off of you, it was rough the first couple of days. I think that we were hearing like Caleb having very terrible practices. I think like his first pass was like an interception to Tremaine Edmonds, and he's always just struggled with like longer like linebackers in the middle. I think that's always been his like struggle as a quarterback. So that's not surprising to see. I think I just want to see him more, work under center and be more comfortable over there, especially with his footwork. Colston Loveland's been getting a lot of hype recently. I mean, I'm glad that he's in practice and I'm glad he's in training camp. Again, people know I'm a Colston Loveland homer, and I think he's going to be a top 3 tight end eventually in this league. And so it's exciting to see him like be, having like a big role in training camp over Cole Kmet, who I think we're going to be shipping out soon. But good to see that. Good to see Luther Burden, suit up today. But still very early, so there's not really much to really take away from it. I still anticipate it being a very rough season, especially the first half of it, because it's not going to be easy, especially with the new offensive coordinator. Caleb has to relearn a lot of crap that he picked up on off of last year, and just develop as a quarterback because he wasn't a fully developed quarterback as it is. So I'm excited to see it. I mean, I'm just taking training camp with a grain of salt. I'm not following as closely as I would have, just because I know it's going to be very difficult, and I'm just going to wait to see the progress and like the achievements that do come.
Yeah, I think Luther Burden, Shamar Turner got a high ankle sprain today, so he's going to be out for a minute. And Luther Burden getting on the field is a huge positive sign because he's been injured all throughout his 2024 season, where he was supposed to be projected a top 5 overall pick. Our injury is going to be mirroring him throughout his entire career. Is this going to be? I keep thinking of Tevin Jenkins. I don't know why, and that just haunts me because he's supposed to be the DJ Moore replacement, right? And his talent's there if he can fulfill that potential. That's a huge, huge steal for the Bears in the second round. But like you said, it's going to be a rough training camp. It's going to be a rough start to the season. But as long as we see those positive improvements day after day, week after week, it's something to talk about. But on the bright side, Dennis Allen's defense looks phenomenal.
Right.
I mean, obviously, you're going against a line that's still learning how to play within each other, but still.
Yeah.
I mean, it's training camp, right? You can take whatever you want, and people are looking great. JJ McCarthy's looking like an all-pro, and then the next day he throws 5 picks. So it is what it is, but we've got so much to look forward to within these next couple of weeks when they actually get the Bills, the Dolphins, and the Chiefs in preseason. So the Bears, man, I can't believe it's already here.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Wild. And then we have week 2 against the Lions at Ford Field. That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be a fun one. Can't wait for that one.
Really fun, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun, yeah. Remember what happened last year? It was really fun until the last 21 seconds of a running clock because some goofy didn't call a timeout. But up until that point, that drive was really fun.
It was.
Adel and his friends were nervous. We had him on the ropes.
I mean,
we had him on the ropes.
I remember a free little PI that was given on 4th and 15 that extended the drive, and then I remember, the brain fart. You guys were getting so happy. Oh my God, we're going up against Al Qadim Muhammad and Jason Ukwu. And God knows who else. There's 5 injuries on that drive alone. But I mean, yeah, it'll be a fun one.
You know what's so messed up? You know how your psyche just starts telling you different things? I've started to get myself to believe that if Rome just keeps running on that pass, we win the game. Like if he tracked the ball somehow in the air and he just didn't give up on his route, we would have won the game. But obviously that's just Bears talk. All right, next segment. We've got a draft. We are drafting a full team franchise draft, almost like a full-on fantasy draft. This has nothing to do with fantasy football. We are drafting an actual team. This is QB, running back. You have your 2 wide receivers, a tight end, a flex player. So you could put a running back in the slot. You can do dual running back in the backfield. You can have another tight end and run 12 personnel. You can do whatever you want with that flex player, and then an offensive lineman. On the flip side, we also have a defense. Same concept, full defense, 2 linebackers, a flex player. You can do whatever you want with that flex player. Use it in the nickel, use it as an extra linebacker, whatever you want. And we are going to go, and there's no order in which you have to select the positions. You can choose whatever player you want at whatever time, and we're just going to go like that. So we don't have Talha here, so I'm going to use a random number generator. And you guys give me the numbers 1 through 10 whenever you want.
3.
I will go 9. Random number generator it's 9.
Can't see your screen.
Cool.
Hey,
All right, cool.
Go
for it.
So we can go just taking turns going like first, or I don't know how you want to do that.
Just do it.
I'll go.
It'll be Nadim, Wase, Adel, and then I'll go again, and we'll bring it back.
No, I'd get Nadim, you, then me. I'd get last.
Oh yeah,
no, brother,
whatever
you're in the
order
middle.
those.
Let's just work with that little table that we got.
Well, I say hates being in the middle.
But I
Really?
mean, I picked 3.
I feel like
so I should be the last
is
pick.
kind of the guy that's.
What did Otto pick?
You picked 7.
I picked 7.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, you go second then. All right.
Okay, that's fine.
So I think with the number 1 pick, I'm gonna go Jamar Chase as my wide receiver 1.
Wow. Okay.
So if I update this, let me know if you guys see Jamar Chase pop up. I just realized.
Was your font black?
There you go. Cool. Awesome.
Nice.
All right. And Adel's pick.
I'm gonna go grab. I'm gonna start from the inside out. We're gonna go to the line, and I'm gonna draft Penei Sewell, number 2.
Oh, you're number 1. Okay.
I'm gonna go with quarterback and go Patrick Mahomes.
Damn.
And then on the
Patrick
flip side-
Mahomes.
Yes. And then on the flip side, I'm gonna go defensive line. I'm gonna get Jalen Carter.
Are
Jalen
we doing
Carter, the
defensive
first
line?
defensive lineman off the board. Yeah.
Are we
Jalen
doing
Carter?
one?
No, I'm
So
like
Jalen Carter. Oh, sorry. I have to share the.
It's fine. I mean, I feel like offense is gonna go first
Yeah,
anyway.
Jalen Carter's right there. All right, Aldo.
Okay.
Your second pick.
All right.
And as you're picking, if you have like deciding between players, just talk us through your thought process a little bit.
No, I think that I'm just gonna I'm gonna work to fill out, the linemen, and I think that if I picked on the offensive line in the first go, I want to pick on the defensive line in the second go, and I'm gonna pick Myles Garrett.
Damn it!
Damn.
Solid.
Damn
Solid.
it indeed. Very good pick. I went to Myles Garrett. All right. I'm gonna go Kyle Hamilton.
What?
I think he's the best safety in the game. And I think there's a huge drop off at safety after him. And then I'm gonna go Fred Warner at linebacker.
Okay.
I also think there's a huge drop off at middle linebacker after Fred Warner.
Okay.
Is that my turn? Give me Sexy Dexy, bro. Dexter Lawrence in the middle.
That's the best nose tackle in the league.
Come on, man. You gotta build from the inside out.
Is it my turn? I'm gonna go defensive line again. I'm gonna get Max Crosby,
Ooh.
and I'm also gonna get the racist Nick Bosa.
Damn.
That's a nice defensive line. Otto's a solid too. Dexter Lawrence and Myles Garrett. Whew. Well, Nadeem here has Fred Warner and Kyle Hamilton.
All right.
Nadeem is focused on all flash, bro. That's why. All right, I'm gonna bring it back to the other side of the ball. Come on, go back. Give me my cornerstone left tackle, Jordan Mailata.
Nice.
Jordan Mailata. Okay. Damn. I really wanted Nick Bosa.
Well, now you can't have him.
I'm going to go defense. Obviously, you guys are going to take all of the damn edge rushers. So I'm going to go and get me a Micah Parsons. And then
He's solid.
I'm going to go with the best corner in the game, and that's Mr. Pat Surtain, PS2.
Nice. Man, Dexter Lawrence was a solid pick, man. Damn, that was solid.
I think if it was up to me, I'm going to go back to the offensive side of the ball. And I don't remember who was picked, so can we go back to let's share the offensive? Okay, all right, good. Yeah, I'll take George Kittle. Again, get some run blocking, get a great receiver while I'm at it. I know he's a little bit on the older side, but probably the best tight end in the game right now.
Okay. Wasi? Offense, defense?
I'm gonna go. Right now we're on offense. I'm gonna go with Creed Humphrey as my center.
Damn it.
The center in the game, and then I'm gonna go back to defense. I'm gonna get me those interior defensive linemen guys are really tough to find, and you got one of the best ones. So I'm trying to think now. I'm gonna go probably. I want to go Chris Jones just because he's a future Hall of Famer, but like he's also older, so I want to keep a young nucleus at the same time. How are we judging this? Is this like they're old or they're not old? Like, does it matter, or is it like just names?
This is this
You're
year.
starting a franchise.
We'll do it this year. No, not starting a franchise. So you wouldn't go like,
Okay.
I'm not going to take Jaden Daniels or anything like that.
Then I'll go Chris Jones.
Nice.
Chris Jones. All right. So I got some decisions to make. I'm going to attack the offensive side of the ball as well. And I'm going to go with my boy. I'm going to go with 2 Oklahoma Sooners, actually. Lane Johnson.
Ooh.
And can you guess the second one?
Trent Williams.
Trent Williams. Very nice.
Nice. So old Jerry.
Aldo.
I'm gonna stay.
The best right tackle in the game. He actually got today. They announced 99 overall in Madden for Lane Johnson. Wow. Big congrats to my boy.
Big congrats. Well, I actually have the best right tackle in the game, first team All-Pro Penei Sewell, and I'm gonna pair him up with Tyler Linderbaum at center.
Nice.
That's a good pick. Damn, it's a very good pick. Wase, back to backs.
I'm gonna go Tristan Wirfs at left tackle, who's probably a top 2 left tackle in the game. So give me Tristan Wirfs, and then shoot, man, after like Lane Johnson and Penei, like right tackle really falls off a cliff. Rashawn Slater's the left tackle. You know what? You know who I'm gonna give a nod to? I'm gonna give a nod to Joe Alt as my right tackle.
Damn, already.
Yeah, I think to me he was a generational tackle prospect. So I think.
Aldo.
I'm gonna go I know he's injured right now, but I'm going to go back to the defensive side of the ball, and I'm going to take Aleem McNeil.
What the
To pair him
hell?
up with Sexy Dexy. I'm showing love to my Detroit guys,
Hell
but
yeah.
he is a borderline top 5 defensive lineman if he's healthy and everything's cooking. So I
Top
don't
5
mind.
defensive lineman.
Sorry, defensive like
Tackle.
DT. Yeah, I go over to Wase.
No, it's me, right?
Okay.
Damn.
Bro, you need defensive line help like no other, but
Yeah, but you guys have taken defensive linemen, so I don't need to do that right now.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to make a strength even more of a strength, and I'm going to get the best wide receiver duo I possibly could.
Justin Jefferson.
And that's Jay Jettas.
all flash, no meat.
And then Jefferson. And then damn. Who should I put? Should I do what I'm about to do? Nah, I'm just gonna get my right guard because there are no guards off the board yet, and get Chris Lindstrom.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. That was
I was
gonna
about
be
to do
So we
something
all
crazy.
had him. We all had him at that pick for this round right now. So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with Quentin Nelson.
Damn
Damn.
it.
At
I
left
think
guard?
that was left guard.
Damn, that was.
If it wasn't Lindstrom, it was gonna be Nelson. So I mean,
I think I
That's
know
all I had,
Wase's pick
yeah.
then. Or one of Wase's picks.
What do you think?
I'm gonna go for it. I'm not gonna. If you don't pick this guy, I'm gonna take this guy.
I'm gonna go. Well, my Dallas Cowboys. So I'm gonna go with Tyler Smith.
Right guard?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go. My left guard was Quinn Miners, whatever his name is. Miners. You know what? I'm gonna go. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with Quinn Miners, whatever the hell his
Oh,
name
dope.
is.
Yeah, for the
Well, no,
Broncos.
Quinn is a right guard, and then I think Tyler Smith played left guard.
Oh, so you're switching him?
Yeah, I think so. It's one or the other. They're both guards, whatever. They play each side. That's solid. That's like a solid line.
You have an all right
Well-
O line. I feel like you could have definitely used
Well,
one of
here's-
those picks.
here's where I'm gonna one up you, Wase. I'm gonna go get Kevin Zeitler at right guard.
I don't feel like it went up to me.
In
No,
2025?
I mean, we're talking about 1 year, right? We're talking about 1 year.
Yeah,
Kevin
but
Zeitler
this
probably
year.
just paid.
We're talking about
paid
this
his-
year.
Yeah, he probably just came off his best year. So we gonna go Kevin Zeitler.
All right, I'm gonna do this then. I'm gonna get.
Okay.
No, I don't need him right now because you guys took your O lineman. Oh man, do I want to do this? I kind of want to do this. DT, I can wait on DT. Damn. Let me do. Yeah, I'm gonna do Sauce Gardner,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna do. Actually, I'll do Sauce Gardner second. I'm gonna fill out my tight end and get the best tight end in the league, Mr. Brock Bowers. And then, yes, some nice corners. Look at that.
No pass rush. Give me
It's
Aiden
coming.
Hudson
It's coming.
to fill out the best defensive line remaining.
Shit.
There you go.
I should have done that.
Yeah, I think we got to push.
I should have done that.
I got 3 guys on there that could be Defensive Player of the Year candidates. 3 guys.
I have a defensive player of the year candidate in Nick Bosa. Chris Jones, a Hall of Famer. Jalen Carter will be a defensive player of the year type of guy. So whatever. I mean, same to same.
Just one up to you everywhere. Just one up to you everywhere.
Nah, I don't feel like it. Aleem McNeil and Kevin Zeitler definitely made sure you didn't one up me.
Yeah, Ali McNeil, you guys are happy that he was out. You're like, oh god, he's injured. Next year we won't face
He's
him.
not a bad player, but like of all the guys you could have picked, come on, Quinton Williams.
Sure, but I mean, he was ascending. He's an ascending player. Yeah,
Quinton
I'm
Williams
okay
over
with that.
Rodrigo.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm really happy about that.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm going to go. Who is the best center fielder in the league? No, go to offense. I'm gonna go. Saquon Barkley as my running back.
Sean.
Saquon Barkley, and then for tight end, give me Trey McBride. Talking about Saquon, but
Trey
gonna
McBoo.
Oh wait, are you done? Oh,
Yeah,
McBride. Got it. Can you go back to the defensive side?
I really wanted to
exactly.
pair Brock Bowers with Trey McBride
I will take Derek Stingley.
as your
But
flex
cornerback.
or as like your outside, because I think he's a nickel back right now. No,
No,
We'll
he had
just
a,
call him a
are you using him as CB1?
I could have sworn he like lines up as like a every type of like a nickel.
And then who's your second? Are you staying on offense or defense or going back to offense?
I don't. It goes to you. I don't pick.
Oh,
back
that's
back.
right. Okay, now I've debated this pick for the last 3. Yeah, the last 3 turns. I'm gonna get the best wide receiver core imaginable. And for my slot, I'm going to take Monsieur Boomer freaking Sooner. CeeDee Lamb.
Ooh, that's dangerous. And you got the best cornerbacks too. That's how you guard that.
And then I'm going to take a, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a Lion in my flex spot on defense.
Oh.
There's got to be a better way to freaking navigate this. But I'm going to take a Lion for my flex spot on defense, and I'm going to take Brian Branch.
I
Who's
knew he
one
was
of my
gonna
favorite
go.
safeties in the game.
I knew he was
All right,
gonna
Adel.
go. I should have drafted him. Oh, man. I knew he was going to go. I just didn't know that you guys didn't have that love for Derek Stingley. I think he's probably one of the best corners in the game, but I am going to stay, I think, on the defensive side, and I'm going to go with Xavier McKinney at safety.
Okay. Wase, defense, offense.
Defense, I'm going to go at my flex. I'm going to go Trent McDuffie for my nickel cornerback position.
Solid.
And then I'm going to go for safety. No, you're putting it on those right now. And then for safety, I'm going to go Derwin James at the strong safety.
Okay. Adil.
I'm going to take Devon Witherspoon in my flex.
Ooh, good. Devon Witherspoon.
Devon Witherspoon, because Stingley's a nickel. And then Devon
Devon
Witherspoon.
Witherspoon's
plays
a nickel, too.
quite a bit in
They
Seattle.
both play a lot of nickel.
Derek does kick outside a lot more than Devon, but from my understanding, Devon is better in the run as well. So that's why I wanted to keep Devon in the nickel.
Also going to stay on defense and take Antoine Winfield.
Damn it.
My secondary is actually freaking OP as hell. And then let me see. Don't need to do that. Let me just shore up, because I'm not going to have as strong of an interior, because I'm not going to have a top tier center, right? But what do you do when you need to shore up the run game? You get somebody that can absolutely bulldoze his way through a crowd, and I'm going to go Derrick Henry as my running back. Adil? My team looking nicey, low-key. That team is so sexy.
I'm going to take Joey Burr at my QB.
Yeah, I was waiting. I knew that was. Wase, you staying on offense?
Yeah, give me, what's his name? Puka Nacua at my flex. And then give me, no, actually, damn it. Yeah, Puka's fine. And then give me, what's his name? That dude from the Eagles. No, not the Eagles. The Giants. Malik Neighbors.
Malik Neighbors as your one?
Yeah. Love that guy.
All right. Aldo, back to you.
I think wide receiver 1, I'm going to go with, I'll take Amon-Ra. Stick with my Lions.
He's a flex, no? He's a slot guy.
Yeah, I thought you were going to put him in your flex.
I can put anyone in my flex. It doesn't need to be just a slot guy there. So, and nobody's got my flex, I think. So we're good.
Do you have another one? You have a separate guy?
No, I mean, not right now, but yes.
Alrighty, what else do I need? I think I just fill out my team at this point. So I'm going to going back to defense.
Ooh, Nadeem seems nice because now he gets Josh Allen and that offensive line all looks the same. Wow, look at that. I think you won
telling
this
you,
one.
man. I'm going to get Mr. TJ Watt.
Nice.
And I'm going to get
Quinnen?
Yeah, but I was thinking Cameron Hayward as well. Both Steelers boys.
You got a nice 3-4 defense coming along.
Come on. Stop
Yeah.
playing with me.
Stop
Adel, you
playing.
going defense or offense?
Can you show me offense again real quick? I'm going to go with A.J. Brown.
Damn it.
He's going to go to
This is
Washington.
huge. That is huge.
I was going to sit on it, and then I was like, no, Watson going to take him. I just needed to make sure
I
that
say you go
Watson
in
had his wide receivers
that
filled up.
wide receiver spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with what's his face, Nico Collins.
Yep. Damn, Wase's weapons looking like they got a couple of years of seasoning that they still need to do. Although we going back to the running back well, the flex well, the defensive well.
No,
Oh, did you
with
not go
Nico,
again?
You go back to back,
So you have
right?
to go defense.
Yeah, give me Jalen Johnson as cornerback. Hey man, PFF has him rated as like the number 4 cornerback going into the NFL. Suck my dick.
Okay. Now I can just sit on
Dude, it's so crazy. I can't think of a single linebacker.
Yeah, there's not Roquan. You got Roquan. You got obviously Fred. You
Yeah, I was thinking of Roquan. That's it.
Zach Bond. You should get Zach Bond. Zach Bond on that
Isn't it
defense.
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah.
Can you go back to offense real quick? Oh, I can sit on this. Okay, we're good.
I realize I shouldn't have gone quarterback.
Yeah, you went Patrick Mahomes. How early? Who are you passing the ball to?
Because any of those top 5 quarterbacks would have been a solid pick.
Yeah, I'm
Top
gonna go
four.
with
Who's the
Zach
fifth?
Vaughn.
It's top 5. Bastard! I couldn't even have said
gonna-
his name.
Yeah, I don't know why you were naming all players that I need to pick up. I don't understand it.
I'm gonna go Roquan so that no one takes Roquan and Quinnen Williams. That defense is freaking stacked. Wow. Otto, your turn. Defense?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Marlon Humphrey.
Yeah.
Nope, wrong.
Oof.
You're in Wase.
Oh shit. The pickings are slim.
And now it's Wase.
Give me Wagner and my boy. I need a Will. Give me Drake Greenlaw.
Bobby Wagner in 2025 and Dre Greenlaw.
I mean, we got Cam Hayward in 2025. What are you talking
Cam
about?
Hayward's coming off one of the best years of his entire career.
Okay, Bobby Wagner's an All-Pro.
He can still play.
What are you talking about?
He can still play.
Okay,
Otto.
Okay. We're just listening to ourselves talk right now.
I'm gonna take Brandon Jones at strong safety.
All right, who do I have left? I gotta go offense. What center do I want? Damn.
Drew Dahlman.
I'm gonna go Joe Tooney as my left guard.
An old-ass offensive line, but solid.
Josh Allen as my quarterback, which is wild because I don't even mess with Josh Allen like that.
Yeah, your team's the best. Can we just stop with this freaking stupid ass?
I don't even gotta play a center.
I feel like, goddamn, I feel like my team is up there. Goddamn.
Yeah, that's
Brother, you got Amon-Ra as your wide receiver 1.
The All-Pro? Yeah. This guy's like, yeah, you got All-Pro wide receiver at wide receiver 1. Goofy.
Not even a top 5 receiver right now. 2 people on this pod don't even believe he's a top 5 receiver.
He is, by analysts, he is a top 3 receiver in the league.
No, he's not. Who the hell says he's top 3?
What is an All-Pro, sir?
It don't matter.
Yes,
No, it
it
doesn't. He's not
He's
better than
back
CD.
to back.
CD's not an
back
All Pro
to
last
back.
year. CD was an
He's
All Pro the year
back to
before.
back. He's back-to-back All-Pro. First team All-Pro.
I'm tripping.
Are you goofy? You're crazy.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of people wouldn't choose him over CD or Jettas or Chase.
That's fine.
AJ.
You wouldn't choose over CD, Jettas, AJ. That's fine.
Yeah,
It's still he's still a
anyways.
first team All-Pro.
Pick
And
a
my
damn player.
flex, and I got Drake London in my flex. Give me that ball.
Wow, he was saying that one.
Hey,
Fucking loser.
your boy.
I'm
Naveem
very
loves him.
surprised. I'm very surprised you took Drake London because I thought I knew exactly who you're going to take. Your boy, Garrett Wilson.
Listen, Garrett Wilson and AJ Brown and Amon-Ra. I just didn't feel I wanted a Drake London. You know, a 50-50 ball. You know what I'm saying?
50-50.
I need someone who could go up and bring it in.
Yeah. Well, I say last 2 picks, right?
Yeah, give me Minka as my free safety, and then give me Christian Gonzalez as my other
Oh
cornerback.
my days.
Slim pickings, man. Not a lot of good corners out there.
That's
he's good.
wild.
What are you talking about? He's solid. He's just injury prone.
Although you pick your linebacker.
Oh, yeah, bro. You know who I'm picking. Put that name in. Put that name right there.
Campbell.
Jack Campbell will be an
That's
All-Pro.
wild. How are we getting Jack Campbell in a fantasy draft?
I mean,
Jack Campbell,
And then-
linebacker's pretty thin.
Jack
Yeah,
Campbell
Jack-
is pretty much one of the top tier players.
That's
at
actually
that
true.
position, but I think it's Nadeem. You're around. I don't know how
I'm going to go.
I didn't watch the clock.
I'm going to go Zach Frazier.
solid. That's pretty much who was left.
Yeah, it was either him or Dahlman, and I didn't want 2 Bears. I don't want that on me.
You could have gone with Dolman. Completely fair pick. It was completely okay to pick him.
But he's not a good pass blocker.
I wouldn't say that he's not good. I just wouldn't say that he's not known for it. I mean, I just would say he's not known
I
for
mean,
it.
he's not like elite. He's not elite, yeah.
Sure, that's fine. That's fine though.
Yeah.
Next
All
up,
right, who's your running back?
you don't have another one?
No, no.
No.
Okay, give me Ja then.
What'd you say?
Jameer Gibbs. I'll take Jameer Gibbs. Ja.
Yeah, Jonathan
All
Taylor.
right. I thought you said
You were
Ja,
thinking-
like Ja Morant. I was like, what the hell? All right, so this is our team. So my team is absolutely on one. That's wild. I had to pick Josh Allen. That's how crazy this team is. But a little fun exercise that we do. I wish we could like do something with this team, like get
Let's
points for
post
how
a
good they
team.
perform.
Let's
Yeah,
post
obviously
the
we'll post the
team.
teams.
Let's get the votes.
Yeah.
Let's get the votes going. And we'll
Yes.
take it from there.
Yep. So we'll put these on Instagram. We'll see who likes which team better, but pretty confident this is gonna go one way. All right. So Otto now has a game for us, and we'll just wrap up right after that and then do start bench cut. So
Okay, so what we're doing is we're going to play a game. Nadeem and Wase, you guys are going to be playing against each other, and I'm hosting this game. So the whole
Okay.
idea of it is that you two, since we're a NFC North podcast, what we're going to do is we're going to be asking you guys to call out the all-pro players who've played in the NFC North on offense and defense for all 4 teams. And the first to, let's say, 15, the first to guess, actually, the first to fill out, both sides is the winner here, okay?
Like, are we taking turns?
You guys are going to be taking turns. You guys are going to be basically
Okay.
drafting, right? I'm going to be marking how many correct, how many incorrect, and I won't be
You know what this is?
participating
Do you know what this
in
actually
those.
is? It's just an exercise to like talk about how good the Lions are because they have like 11 All Pros or whatever the hell it is.
No, first team All Pro. First team All Pro only.
First team All-Pro since when?
Since the year 2000.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Do we have any hints? Are there any hints? There's no hints.
We have no hints. You just got players. The only hint here is that tight end is not on the list, but we can fill out everything else. And if we need a tiebreaker, we'll go through. If we need a tiebreaker, we'll go through and try and figure this out.
Longer than 10-15 minutes. What are you talking about?
This is not going to take.
No, we're just going back and forth, right? We just go rapid fire back and forth. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Who goes first? Think of a number. Just think of a number.
Okay,
Wase goes first.
Fine.
No, you think of a number. You're the host, you goof. Wase, think of a number.
Wase, call your number. Sorry, call your number. I've got a number.
5.
6.
All right,
6.
Nadeem goes first. So the number was 7. Okay.
All right.
Go for it.
Ready?
Yep.
I'm going to go quarterback. I'm going to go Aaron Rodgers.
Yep, that's the only answer there. Nadeem's on the board.
Okay, I'm gonna go linebacker. I'm gonna go. It has to be first team, right? Who in the NFC North was a first team All Pro middle linebacker, or just a linebacker?
Don't think about just middle linebacker. Just go linebackers. And
Khalil Mack.
I don't believe was a first
No,
team
right?
All-Pro.
No.
He wasn't his first year. He was a first team All Pro. He was a defensive player of the year candidate.
I don't think so.
I could be wrong, but let me look it up.
All right. While you're prepping
So Wase gets his first X.
No way, hold the hell up. No way, hold on. Yeah, he was.
Don't look it up, Wase. You can't look it up. Wase's cheating. He's cheating.
Khalil Mack was a first team All Pro in 2018.
Oh, I could be wrong. Yeah, hold on. I could be wrong. It's okay. We'll look this up.
This game has flaws.
Oh, you know what would be wild is if we had to name the year. That would take me out. 2020? No, 2000. Yeah.
2000 and 2020. Khalil Mack was a second team All Pro. He was never.
20.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry.
2018.
Hold on one second. Was he on the? Yes, he was. I'm sorry, I was incorrect. Khalil Mack is on the board. Yes, that's correct. He's on the defensive line. Go ahead.
Is it my turn?
All right. Yeah. So both you and Wase have gotten one correct. All right. Cool.
I'm gonna say Devontae Adams.
Yes, that is correct.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Brian Urlacher.
Hold on one second here.
You're like literally showing us the answers, my guy.
Yep. Give me 1 second. I thought I.
He is?
Yeah, he did.
Hold on one second. We need to keep track of it, okay? So we got defensive line taken out for there. And then what else did we have?
Quarterback and wide receiver. So he said 2 linebackers, and then I said a quarterback and a wide receiver.
Is Khalil Mack a defensive end, or are you going to count him as a...
I think he made it in as a linebacker. He made it as a linebacker because he only played linebacker that year. But I know there was a year he won All Pro at 2, first team All Pro at 2 positions.
Okay, let me take a look really quickly. What do they have that in there as? They have him as an edge rusher. We're gonna call that as a defensive lineman.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So Nadeem, you had Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams, and then Wase
I have
had
2. We both have 2.
And Urlacher. Khalil Mack and who else? And Urlacher.
Yeah. I'm going to go Olin Kreutz.
Olin Kreutz was an All-Pro.
I'm going to go Peanut Tillman.
He was first team All-Pro?
Yeah, 2012, that one year where he had like 10 forced fumbles.
I believe that is true. Let me just check it. Yes, Charles Tillman, 2012. That is correct.
I'm going to go Penei Sewell.
Also correct, sir.
I'm going to go Darius Slay.
That is correct. Darius Slay was an All-Pro corner one year.
So does that mean there's no more DBs?
No more DBs available to be picked.
No more DBs available
to be picked.
Wait, what do you mean? There's no safeties? We had safeties. I feel like what?
Cornerbacks. No more cornerbacks to be picked. Safeties are still available.
Wasn't Kirby Joseph All Pro?
Yes, that's correct. Joseph was All Pro.
Wait, so then is the name doing defense and offense, or are we doing either or?
Either or.
Yeah,
Doesn't
what the
matter.
hell?
Fucking Calvin Johnson.
Shit, that's goofy.
Calvin Johnson.
Amon-Ra
Alrighty.
St. Brown.
Xavier McKinney at free safety. This is easy.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it was hard a second ago.
I know. I thought it was from 2020 and onward. I didn't know it was 2000. Okay, so this is like everybody. Give me Julius Peppers at
It's my
D-line.
turn. It's my turn. Wait. We're going back and forth.
Yeah, back and forth.
Give me Julius Peppers at D-line.
You went Amon-Ra. What are you talking about? You went Amon-Ra. I went Xavier McKinney.
You went Xavier McKinney. Yeah.
And then who'd you go? Julius Peppers?
Julius Peppers.
Shit. Give me Ndamukong Suh.
That is correct.
That D-line doesn't have to be interior.
Does not have to be interior.
Give me Clay Matthews.
Yes, that is correct. In 2010, he was a first-team All-Pro.
Give me Lance Briggs.
Correct. Lance Briggs was a first-team All-Pro in the year 2005.
Give me the GOAT, Adrian Peterson.
At running back, yes, sir. He was a first-team All-Pro twice, I believe. No,
Bunch times.
that's wrong. 4 times.
Yeah.
Give me Steve Hutchinson. Is he a guard or is he a center?
He's a guard, but it doesn't matter here. We are playing both.
Okay,
Because
cool.
there was no centers, really.
This could be a stretch. They have to have played like for the team, right? Like that year, they had to have been an All-Pro with the NFC North team, right?
Yes, with the NFC North team. That's correct.
Do we have any? What's the other one?
The only defensive player available is another linebacker.
So I have a linebacker, but he's also he's like an edge, but his position is definitely linebacker.
That's
Does that
Jared?
count? Jared Allen.
No, he's a defensive end.
I will call him a defensive
He's a
end.
linebacker.
No, he's a
I'm
defensive
going to
end.
call him a defensive end.
Okay, so he has one wrong.
Yep, Nadeem has 1 wrong, and
Okay.
we're going to 5 wrong.
Okay, left
And
tackle.
we only have a couple left.
Give me at left tackle.
No, you only had that's your first wrong, right?
I know, but we only have a couple left.
Yeah, left tackle. Give me David Bakhtiari.
That was my
Correct,
freaking pick. That was my pick. Damn it. So I have interior O linemen. Are there any guards? Damn, I have a prayer. Frank Ragnow.
Damn, I was hoping you didn't get him.
That's incorrect. Frank Ragnow has never been.
Oh,
a first-team
what?
You saved me. You saved me.
You got 2 wrong, Nadeem.
Wow,
way.
Fullback. Give me John Kuhn.
That is correct, good sir. That is correct.
Gangster.
John
I'm a
Cohen.
gangster.
It's over, right?
No, there's one linebacker
No.
left and one interior line. How many do you have wrong? I have
The
zero
first
wrong.
to fill it out, or the first to get 5 wrong.
Roquan.
No,
Yes,
he was
we'll
second
call
team.
Hold on. No,
He was second
Was
team.
he?
Yeah,
was
he was
first team in 2022.
Yeah, he was first team. Yeah, what the hell?
Damn it! I was gonna say.
All right. All right. A guard. By days.
And
Right,
just call it
days.
interior offensive lineman.
Yeah, because we can go center also. I'm gonna go. Shoot. Wait. How many do I have wrong?
You don't have any wrong.
But doesn't that mean I won technically?
No, because you haven't filled out there's 1 left. If you get this one correct, then I think it's over.
It's a Packer, man. What's his name? TJ Lang, TJ Yang, whatever. TJ Lang, yeah.
No, TJ Lang has never been a first team All-Pro. And let me just make sure before we move on. TJ Lang has never been a first year All-Pro. A first team All-Pro, sorry.
It has to be an interior offensive lineman.
This one's hard.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to think of all the interior offensive linemen, like from our good years and our bad years.
Was Corey Lindsey a first team All Pro?
There it is. Corey Linsley was
What?
the other ones that was first team All-Pro. There you
should've-
go.
You know what you should have done? You should have waited for. You should have. Oh no, you would have lost anyways. You would have lost anyways.
Listen. So technically, Wase answered, I think, more correct. Nadeem filled out the bracket. I don't want to call Nadeem the winner here. Oh, here's
had
our
more
little
wrong.
clue. Yes,
I had more wrong.
That's what I'm saying. You had more wrong, but Nadeem filled out the bracket first, and then Wase had more right. So let's just call this the tiebreaker here. There hasn't been a first team All-Pro tight end in the NFC North since to the year 2000. What is the only other first team All-Pro outside of Mike Ditka that has played in the NFC North?
A tight end?
Yes, sir.
Jimmy Graham.
No. They have
Never.
to be on the NFC North team when they get their first year All-Pro.
Wait, I'm confused because you said there wasn't one.
I'm saying all time.
Shannon Sharp.
No, he was never. He was never in the NFC North.
Or Sterling
man.
Sharp.
Sterling Sharp was a wide receiver.
That's true, damn.
This one's hard. Tight end, because not Olsen's not Hawkinson. It's not Pettigrew or whoever the hell the freaking Lions ever had. First team All Pro, tight end, all time. I don't know. I got no
I
idea.
have no idea, yeah.
He said
This is a
besides Mike
tiebreaker
Ditka.
here. Besides Mike Ditka.
Is this guy well known?
I think Nadeem mentioned him once.
I mentioned him once.
once in a previous
He's
episode.
not well known. We talked about tight ends. I got nothing.
I can see
It's
it.
not like
I'm on a time crunch.
I have no idea. I'm gonna guess Kellen Winslow and just hope that he played a great season for
Well,
like
we
the Vikings
still
or
need
something.
a tiebreaker. Goddamn.
Come up with a better question.
Okay. Let me think of a better question. The answer to this question, by the way, is Charlie Sanders for the Detroit Lions. He's the only other player outside
Definitely.
of Mike
mentioned
Ditka.
it.
You did once. And Wasi was like, "Who the hell is that?" And you're like, "Who plays for the Lions?" or something like that. But anyways, here is gonna be
That was
our
Billy
tiebreaker.
Sims.
Oh, okay. I may have been wrong then. My bad. Okay. Hold on. Let me get a tiebreaker question here.
This is tough. Lassie's really good at this stuff.
Okay, hold on a second.
I'm a Cinderella story. Damn, I should have freaking let you answer. Who did I get wrong?
Got a few, buddy. I don't really remember, to be honest. I
Got
can't
two.
tell you. Yeah, you
No,
got
who
two
is-
wrong.
Frank Ragnow, right?
Yeah, Ragnow.
Crazy. That's so
I
crazy.
just want to make sure that this question is correct here. Okay. Who leads the NFC North teams with the most All-Pro selections all time?
Packers.
Which
It's going to be a specific player.
Walter
Who
Payton.
leads
Walter.
all-time NFC North first team All-Pros?
Walter.
No, that's incorrect.
Barry?
No, that's incorrect.
No. Is it Favre?
No, that is incorrect. It's one of your guys.
It's
What?
Not,
Old
yeah,
school.
Not Ditka.
Old
Oh,
school.
Dick Butkus.
Is it Buckus?
What? Is it George Howland?
And you know what? Technically, it's a tie between two players, but it is
Salah?
sorry, three players. And I would have taken any of these answers correct. It was Joe Schmidt, who played on the Lions. It was Don Hudson, who played on the Packers, and Bill George, who played for the Bears.
Oh my
They all led with
god.
8 first-team All-Pro selections.
I'm never getting
hold on.
that.
One more tiebreaker here. This is one more tiebreaker.
We're
And
ending the show right after this.
Yes, I'll cater this to you. Okay. Give me 1 second here.
This is fun though. I like this. We should do more of these.
Hurry up, because I gotta go.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, someone watching this long form podcast would be like, bro, they're taking forever.
We editing all this out.
Give me all the first team All Pros on your 06 Super Bowl team.
Devin Hester, Brian
Oh my
Urlacher, Lance
God.
Briggs. Give me
Olin Kreutz.
Olin Kreutz, and then give me, and that was it. No. We had what's his name? Not Ruben. No, all the All Pros. Ruben Brown,
Just
John.
give me
Payne.
first team. Just give me first
Oh, okay.
team.
Olin, Brian,
Olin, Devin Hester, Brian
Harris.
Briggs.
Devin Hester, Briggs. Yeah, I think I got them all.
So I'm gonna give it to Wase based on pure speed. Wase is the winner
Sure,
here. He got them
yeah.
all first.
That's
Wase,
fine.
go ahead. Take a bow. Go put your daughter to sleep.
I'm the ultimate Bears fan. Ain't nobody coming for the crown. Nobody.
All
All right, guys, that's our show for today. Stay tuned for August. We'll see you guys. Football season, preseason, it's upon us. We'll catch you guys next week. Be sure to be tuned in for the division previews and the breakdowns. Start bench cut we'll do it next week. And that's a wrap. See you guys next week. See ya.
All right, bye.
All right, plug 'em.